Hi guys, this is Dan with How About Novus. Um, Good morning. I'm trying to do the whole weekly stream thing and keep you guys up to date. No video of me today because frankly let's just say feral at the moment. We'll just leave it at that. For those that are joining for the first time, welcome. We are going to hit a ton of Inkarnate today. And we're going to start learning. This is kind of a this is basically a learn a little bit about Inkarnate. We're going to do a city map. This is for one of our viewers, one of the members of our Facebook group on the Avat Novus community. This one's for you because, frankly, I've been looking for some stuff, and I'm going to make a tutorial. This is just learning, getting into it. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Just going to log in with Facebook. Yay! Oh, by the way, the Discord server on this on Inkarnate, please, 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 please check it out. It is amazing. You'll find a lot of good stuff on there. All right, let's go ahead and get started here. We haven't made a map. Well, I haven't. This is a paid version of Inkarnate. It comes with all the features, so you're going to see everything. We're going to create a new map. Hey, distributional, welcome. Yeah, I'm getting there. We're going to actually focus on a watercolor city. This is beta, so we'll have a look at it. There's regional fantasy maps that people do, some with cities. We're actually going to do a top-down map. And let's go ahead and check stuff out here. Kind of like this. We'll go with this. And we are going to do the biggest tile we can. And we are going to, I don't want to do the Ultra 4K because it kind of has a hard time. Before this, of course, I get in there and make sure, see what it's like, see what it's doing. But it kind of was unstable. So let's go ahead and get that. Now, since our Inkarnate is browser-based and online-based, which is, in a way, I don't like too much, but that's just me. We're currently in a web browser now. To get rid of all the menu bars and all the bookmarks and stuff you can see, I'm just going to hit F11 to create the full piece. Also distributional. Really nice to see you. I love coming online and seeing everybody. Let's go ahead and in background, we're going to start off with, let's go with just a standard. We're going to drop the softness to 0. Actually, let's do land first. Sorry. So here's a menu so far. Just selection menu, a ground menu, a color menu. Of course, this is our stamps, text, paths, notes. We're going to actually be using quite a bit of notes on this, and erasers. Okay, first of all, we're going to do our land. I have a specific map in mind for this. This is actually one similar to one I made when I was 8. Back before the time. But it's always something I wanted to revisit. A lot of good memories. When I was 8, I wasn't allowed to play role-playing games. It was kind of in the early 80s with that big craze and scare that the media kind of vilified it. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not allowed to do that, so I'll just make my own. And I started making maps and made my own little dorky system, and it was kind of cool. And go ahead and get in here. This is kind of what I started. I'm going to hit Control, and I'm going to, don't want the menu that big, so it's kind of Control and drag the browser. Let's go ahead and now we're going to, we're in, there's layer effect, a background and a foreground, which is not too bad. Let's go ahead and in our background, we're going to see if we can do some different stuff with our, okay, there we go. Up our softness, not too much there. I'm just going to modify a couple things here just to get used to the controls. All right. Then we're going to put that in just to see what it does. Kind of water effect. Very much a, do you have a texture size or anything like that? Yeah, it doesn't look, yeah, no softness. Yeah, no texture. That's fine. That's cool. Okay, let's go back to here. We're going to dig a little trench here. But yeah, as I was saying, this is kind of the first little city I did. I started with this shape. Actually goes in. And of course, this shape has haunted me ever since. It's kind of, if you've seen any more of my videos, this one is always present. This comes up here. Now I do have some mist color in the background. Actually, looking at that, we're going to change that a little. Just get rid of that. Don't like the undoing lag, but that's okay. Now, the thing that Inkarnate is really, that I've noticed is really good at is creating some cities. And this specific city, we're going to actually kind of tell a story. All right, let's go ahead and we're just going to start on stamps. Let's see our size. Okay, we can go really small with this. Hitting Alt to zoom in. So we're going to start with just kind of a, let's see our size, just a single house. Nope, for stamps. I want you guys to see everything. And again, huge amount of stamps here, which is, I guess, kind of cool. So we are going to start with just a little tiny hut. This is going to be your first settler, and they're going to start on the beach there. There's also something I saw down here that I want to see. What is that? Is that a light source? Yeah, that's a light source. Okay. It looks like a resolution of this size is kind of conked out. Let's find a good resolution size. Then we get some detail. Okay. Yeah, still want that to be a little. All right. We'll go with it. So this is going to be the start. And you know what? Let's bop this down to 50. So we have a consistent size. This is going to be our first house that was here. And the next thing, the guy that lived here, oh, the menu's a little finicky. I kind of, I'm learning this. So the first thing they're going to do is they are going to create a little bit of a dock. Let's see if we have that. Yes, we do. Okay, we're just going to put a little dock right here. I'm going to put a little boat, and we're going to move it there, and that's great. Oops. And then let's go ahead and see if we have. See if there's regional world stuff. Because I'm now looking for a farm. Again, we're not doing these. We're doing a more of a top-down experimental features. I'm kind of looking for. Let's make some ridges here. Let's actually work on the map itself. Because over here we have kind of a plateau thing going on. And again, just going through this, checking it out. All right, let's kind of wonder if I can select all of these. Okay, that's a lot. I guess that's how they want you to edit it. It's a lot faster. We're still in here. Let's just work on our houses really quick. Just keep doing that. So we have a house, and let's say our little settler chooses to create a. We're going to have that as his farm. Guy gets a little richer, and he makes a little bigger house. Then he makes another house for a. You kind of see what I'm doing here. Makes another house for a friend. A friend lives across the street. Put a little street there. And then that friend invites the kids to come live with them. And then we have the start of a. Kind of don't like that. You place and drop, that's fine. Kind of the start of a little town. All right, what I'm going to do now is, since we got a town thing going, I'm going to the foreground colors. I'm going to kind of do this, kind of a brownish. And we're gonna start showing a little bit of road here. Now, because we have such a big area, there's fishing going on. This guy is going this road. That's kind of big. Let's make that a little smaller. I'm gonna drop the softness. A little smaller to match that. Getting really small with this. Okay, that's cool. And again, this stream is me kind of learning that. Come over here. Again, I'm going to be telling a story as I do this, because I want to kind of expand. Let's see, cottages and stuff like that. That's kind of cool. Let's see this. Oh, there we go. There we go. Alt to zoom in. Some other people moved in. We got a whole town thing going on. Let that. Yeah, there we go. Kind of don't like I have to reset this a lot. That's fine. And now let's go ahead and let's look for we need a new thing. I want to show farmland at the start of this. Let's go see if they have that. Let's see. Battle maps. Okay, there's some battle maps. Not seen. Fantasy battle maps. Fantasy regional. Parchment world. We're just going to turn all these on. Look through them. Again, I'm looking for a field. You see me miss it, yell. This is Inkarnate's, in my opinion, this is their strongest suit, is the amount of icons they have. Of course, these icons are not the one we want. That's okay. Again, we're looking for a top-down field. So it looks like we're only doing battle maps. All right. Also, if you're welcome to stream, hi, my name's Dan. Welcome. If you're new to the stream, that is. Okay. Oh, there's fields. Whoa. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to start our fields out here. If there's a brush I could do this in. Again, the resolution's not. That's about it's about an acre. We're going to just put some fields in. Bare fields. Okay, we'll just keep with fields. Gonna make it the same size. Click and adjust. Looks like also at this resolution, we're losing some resolution with the. Okay, I'm just gonna put some houses over here. Oh, again, up this up to 50. Let's get rid of that. Again, selecting, killing it. So again, keeping kind of, as distributional said, kind of keeping an open mind about this. Yeah, we'll just put some more fields in. I really don't like the fields that big. That's cool. Apparently, I think it wants us to put fields that big, because it's getting really hard to minimize those. Keep it at the 50. We'll just keep it at that size. Ah, don't like that. Or these like hay bales. Oh, that's cool. Looks like it does save the icon size information. Okay, we'll come back to this farm. The reason I'm putting it in here, this little area becomes rather wealthy. Then we're going to add additional little market things here. Maybe some more people move in. Let's see, our docks are kind of becoming bigger. We got some ships coming in. Trade going on here. The method I'm using on this is basically to show kind of how a... oh, that's kind of cool. It changes every single time. Like that. Okay, it just rotates through. This is just to show the growth of a city. What happens in it? All right. Now, let's go ahead and go to the other side of this place. And looking at it, I think I want smoothness. Let's go play with that. That's interesting. All right, that's a choice. We're going to make a... Going to go into our map selection, and we want a large ruin here. Excuse me. Some up here. There we go. Where are they? We're going to create a large... Whoa. Got issues going on. Large ruin. Of course, this was found on the other side of the river, lake kind of thing. I don't... Okay, got to click random stamps to create this kind of thing. And a couple more. There we go. And again, this is just a note, and we're going to put a little bit. Let's say we're starting to get adventurers here. Because, you know, that's the fastest way to ruin a fantasy economy. And now we're back to our... Let's go with random stamps. I'm actually kind of enjoying that. We're going to get, like, our first inn is going to pop up. Going to pop something else up over here. Again, make it... Oops. No, I don't want that. Crazy cell phone things. We got a bunch of adventures here. Drop that down. Play with... What does this do? Oh. Shapes. Eh. We're gonna kind of do this. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that roughness isn't too... It's a little tense. Definitely a watercolor feel to this. So make sure we blend. All right. Come back to that. Back into our cities, we're getting a little bit more bigger areas from the dang adventurers. And maybe there's a monster attack, and all of a sudden we start getting this kind of thing. Okay, control. If I hold down control, it brings up then there's some deaths, and so we need over here we're going to put like a church thing. Actually, let's do that. Cathedral looks a lot better. You know, let's keep that green thing. All right. Gonna go back with this. Oh, that's kind of cool. Got a fighters guild. Let's go put that in our little adventure settlement. Really piss off the locals. But that brings a lot of supplies and a lot of individuals into the town. So let's not go there yet. Let's go a little smaller blocks. We're going to get some more farm hands over here. Let's go with some clerical stuff. Kind of don't. There's some things I like, and there's things I don't like. I like the fact that you can, of course, drop and edit shapes like crazy. That's cool. I like that a lot. What I don't like is that every time you put something down, if you're placing a new stamp, it affects it. Let's see if that lock, selection, move up, flatten. Okay. Just put some other big old farms here. Don't like how it manipulates the print there. That's fine. So we're getting a lot of farmland here. To accommodate that. All right. That roughness really pisses me off. I really don't like that. Keep this about a 5. Oh, okay. There's what I wanted. Now we have these streets that are coming in. And these streets themselves will actually grow into something else later. But these are going to serve as our, not our big thoroughfares yet, but ways to get to these fields. Again, we're kind of telling a story with how this grows. Really don't like that. Let's switch that around. And we're back here. But as a narrator or a game master, or whatever you want to call yourself, which is awesome and cool, this is a great way to create a narrative of a settlement. Slowly build up stuff, slowly, kind of. Got some little farms over here. Let's get another one. There we go. And let's make some. We're going to kind of get back in here. We're going to start on, let's see, some interesting things start popping up. Kind of like how that's angled, so let's put that right there. Again, I love the control that this is giving me. I really like the control. It allows me to pretty much place... Oh, don't like that. All right, there we go. Then, of course, we get our streets in. Got a street here. Got a street here. Now we have a large village. If we have a large village in this area, there's some necessities. We're going to go back to these guilds and stuff like that. Let's go with, not nobles yet. We haven't met nobles. We're going to make a statue of this first house for the little fisher guy because he's awesome. Maybe this has gone on about 20 years or so, maybe 10 years. And, okay. we are going to start with some guards, some guardhouses. One near the temple, because money. One near the city, because people. And of course, one near our venturing encampment, because, you know, adventurers are kind of pain in everybody's butt. But that's okay. I keep on saying that because I'm looking at it from a city, kind of a city planners, if that makes any sense. Ooh, let's go ahead and throw crypt in over here, because, you know, adventurers die. Let's move that over here. Keep that in mind. And let's go ahead and make a grave site. I'm going to make it kind of lonely over here for the peeps. Those are little, good grief. Okay, then again, that is a grave site. We'll start with a couple more. Of course, that's going to create a smaller road past the guardhouse to the grave site. All right, so we have our little town, and it is going to continue to grow to the point that people actually need this farm to move out. And let's get rid of that farm. And the people that made those farms now get a lot more land. Let's see if we can. There we go. And with that more land, with that money, they're going to build more farms. And now we are going to start building a ton more houses. In fact, we're going to get bigger stuff. Medium yellow block. We're going to start with these worker dwellings, because commerce. No, I really don't like that feature. I wonder if there's a way to turn that off. If you guys know of a way to turn that off in the comments, please let me know. I'd really appreciate that, because honestly, that's kind of driving me a little on the nuts side. Let me get some more little. Now, right now, again, the farm, I realized this is fishing and farmland. That's keeping people fed. Let's go to our angled things, because we need them. Nice little jaunty corner, right? Oh, that just wipes that out. Okay, that's a little annoying. Yes, yeah, it's anything that takes away from a little bit of the control in this kind of drives me a little nuts, because it's going from a total, a very nice, dang it, I hate that. Okay, let's get rid of that haystack, because no one wants it there. The controlled moving stuff around is nice, but when you're putting down multiple levels, having it rotate like that, I guess it's workflow and stuff that I just need to get used to. Okay, we're in there. This is also kind of a first reactions to really getting into cities with Inkarnate. Okay, I can't put that one there because we already have one. Let's go with a different city. Oh, I'm not going to bookmark that. Yellow, medium, teal blocks. Do we have anything else? Oh, that's cool. Small yellow clusters. Okay, do another different one. Try to mix it up as much as possible. Let's go back to our smaller yellow blocks. Kind of drop those in. We're going to start modifying the roads here in a few. Now, another reason I'm telling the story as I'm doing this is because when you're working with city maps, Sometimes it gets a tendency to get really boring, just continuously placing stuff. Let's go ahead and let's... wonder if I can erase some of this. Okay, we'll go back to here, make it really big. Just going to get rid of some of these roads and redo them. We're also going to reduce the softness of these roads. All right. So our roads are about 5. Just keep it in 5s. Also, if you are on Facebook or YouTube or Twitch, welcome. We're running Restream, and sometimes I don't get chat messages from that. So if I'm not responding to you, I am very, very sorry. Just kind of how it is. Oh, it doesn't autosave? Ugh. Okay, Dr. Pepper break, sponsor me. All right, we're back into this. Hey, Bill, how are you, sir? It is going well. Fighting the good fight. Good to see you. That makes this day all better. Right now we're building a city, kind of telling a story as we build it. Right now we start with a small little fishing village. Whatever that was. We're working in Inkarnate just to learn how to use it. It's best times and the worst times because there's things in here that just are kind of driving me nuts, I'll be honest. Like, you put stuff in like that. Again, we're just kind of gonna fill in. Yeah, excuse me, Dr. Pepper going on. Filling in some of these road areas. Just had farmers sell off some land, so we're putting that in. And then in the meantime, you know what? This day really started out rough, but I'm having a good day now. Creating is my kind of therapy to fight, kind of fight the good fight. I want to do a video on that. Maybe I'll do a video on that, fighting the good fight. But yeah, I'm actually it's Monday. I like Mondays because I get up and it feels good to, just jump into life, kicking and screaming. But yeah, there we go. Had a really horrible medical scare this last month. Kind of getting over that. Yeah, Mondays, I actually, honestly, I actually enjoy Mondays. Now, Tuesdays, that's when reality hits. And once reality hits, yeah, you realize how screwed you are. Okay, we have a nice little small village going on here. It's actually turning into a large village. Let's go over to our adventurers. Oh no, it's fine. It's turned out well. Even if it didn't turn out well, I'd be okay. But let's say we have the runes up here, and just for grins and giggles, we are going to put some more runes that were discovered even bigger than the old ones. Let's put these guys down here. And again, I'm just throwing these down. Nothing special on these. Just put a bunch of destroyed houses. Random images. Here we go. And these are just for references. This is nothing permanent. There we go. I had a request to do, been dealing with some stuff for a long time. I had a request from some people, and maybe Bill in distribution, you can help me decide on this. Someone wanted to hear about this stuff, and I am kind of private, so I wouldn't go into detail, but someone wanted to, instead of, oh, my life sucks, I'm having this and this go on, I was thinking of just doing a lava map. Yes. Oh, I've got a lava map for you. It's coming. It is coming. Starts with Art Rage and ends in Blender and then rendering and everything like that. I've actually learned Blender and some lighting effects just to do that for you. It's going to be awesome. Might animate it because it's the one thing I've been developing some techniques, and I want to, I really want to do that. There's also a Steam program that is coming out on the 14th that I'm going to use with that. It's going to blow people's minds. I can't wait. All right, so the adventurers down here are going to start off smarter, and they are going to fortify. Yeah, and that's kind of the thing I wanted to, for everybody that can see it, we have someone say everyone has challenges and struggles in life. It's how you handle them that matters. And I completely agree. It is how you handle them. And there are certain tools and some mechanisms and some ways I've found that maybe can help somebody. Would you guys, is that a good idea, or is that kind of something that I have my own set of rules for streaming, one of which is no cheesy reactions to stuff and no whiny stories, because those totally, ooh, Artisan Guild. We are gonna jump that over by this temple. We're going to be sneaky and shrink that. So I'm thinking about just doing, hey, this is coping mechanisms. This is what I've learned with doctors and, places I've been in, and just things that to help people. Future laws. Actually, you know what, Bill? I'm going to show you kind of what I'm going to show you what I've been working on. This is a program my lovely wife got me. If it'll load. This is World Creator. Man, Inkarnate is like devouring resources. Okay, so that's good. We'll start with that. We're going to make a custom shape here. And we're going to make a giant volcano. Let's say right this area. It's kind of a preview. And then we're just going to oh, look. It's lava fields. Okay. So we're going to start with that. I like it for what it's designed to do. It is absolutely amazing. For some of the things that I do with it, it really wasn't designed. Good grief, what is eating my resources? I just put 64 gigs in there. Whoa. Okay, Firefox, let's... Okay. I think it's a combination of streaming and other things. Alrighty then. But you can kind of see kind of what I'm doing with this. Oops, wrong one. Now this is the first step. Okay, so we have this, things are going on. And then we're going to take this image and we are going to export this. Come on. So make a height map here. Wait for that to export. And I'll make a video on this a little bit later. So we kind of have a volcano and something else. I'm not going to save that. We're going to shrink that. And so, Bill, here's the height map for that. And I would open Photoshop, but it's going to have issues. But I take that into Photoshop, make a stamp of it, and then I take that into ArtRage, and that's how I'm going to create a lava map. And then, if I'm feeling really sassy about it, I will take that lava map. Well, I am going to do this. I'll take that lava map into ZBrush, cut out all the lava trenches, and after I cut out all the lava trenches, I will put that in Blender and create a light source underneath it to kind of, yeah, make it a little bit cooler. All right, so we're going to get back to the city. We're going to get a ton more houses in here because we got a lot of people moving in. That's great. And now we're back here into our big old city. Let's go ahead and look for specific buildings. We want a tavern. Here we go. Because people, especially adventurers, need a place to de-stress. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that, but whatever. And then these guys are going to start... We're going to start farming over here, just kind of crazy like. But you guys basically get the idea of what I'm doing. Just slowly build up, kind of make an economy, kind of create a story. And let's jump another, I don't know, 5 years in the future, and we're going to start getting rid of all these farms. because a lot of people are moving in. We'll just add a ton more farms over here. And you can kind of see these farms are actually going to take shape as our city, kind of our city streets that will eventually come into play. We're going to put some variation in that. And we're going to grab some roadage. And again, just freehand and all this. I wonder if there's a way to blocks. Ooh, nope. Don't want that. What's that? Nope. Don't want that either. Okay, you can make shapes. Yay! And we're going to have to undo that. Then we're back in here. Again, learning the program. I played with it, I don't know, for about an hour yesterday to get ready for this video. Maybe a little thing side here. Let's actually do a side here. And of course, our people in the city start complaining about the smell of farms because, you know, they're a farm. And let's say the farmers are sick of this crap. And so instead of dealing with that, they're actually going to take their farms over by here. And at this time, we're gonna just assume that Yield Adventurers have cleaned out all the zombie infestation from the ruins. We're just going to start like throwing farmland all over this lake area. Easier to navigate. You got those wide open spaces. You got land you can claim. Again, don't like that automatic. But this is, for me, this is a unique way to tell a story. And we're going to come back here and we're going to start getting rid of these farms. Especially down here by these richer places. And now we are going to add, just start slamming the rest of these in. And because I've kept the grid space as the same size, it looks like this is going in, just move that down there. This is going in a lot better than I had hoped. We're going to have to add some additional little houses and stuff, but that's fine. But yeah, was reading, something stuck in my head. First time I watched, well, I read the D&D Dungeon Master Guide, like the second edition, 2.5 when it came out. Ooh, Merchant House. We're just going to go nuts on that. Actually, that's more of a farmhouse. Which one was that? That one was great. Right, random stamps. Let's go zip over here to the farmhouses. I know I'm using two of the same ones. That's fine. Maybe a angled thing over here. Then we have our little fun adventure community starting to get bigger. Let's come back to our city here, and we are going to increase this area. All right. You know what? I'm going to start stacking stuff and removing some of these that aren't working. That will come up like, turn this a little bit. So we want some, you know, Let's say once we start getting houses up here, the city councils are going to start taking interest and be like, you know, you need to start building your houses relatively in the correct areas ish. Then people will ignore them and really start placing kind of some crazy stuff. Do we have a shortcut for that? Okay, V. Interesting that it's V. It's the same. Yeah, I'm not. Let's see if we can. Let's see if that. Let's see if we can change that. Because you know, let's see if we can do that. What's this? Detail. Oh, okay. Well, that's notes. That's fine. More notes. You know, let's save this and see if that's an option. We're going to turn to your maps. Okay, we're there. Yeah, I'm not seeing a black and white option. Because to be honest with you, like Bill said, it looks like Toonville. Kind of agree with you that. I could take it into Photoshop. I might do that and just black and white it. I'll follow up on the community with that on Facebook and see what we can do. Something else I am going to do, I'm just going to touch up a little bit of what we have here. Try to keep the same shapes, but I think we can condense some of these to a little bit more manageable. And again, this is just a maintenance thing. I think I want these close together. So we'll start over here with our fisherman shack. We're going to just start lining things up a little bit better. And you know what? In fact, let's... Toonville. Oh, I needed that, man. I needed that. Yeah, it kind of looks... Oh, I don't want that area, just where we have city stuff. Man, that shrinks the city. Interesting. That's good to know. Let's do the adventure place too. Oh, thank you for checking on that. Well, that kind of sucks. I would say you get what you pay for, but Inkarnate's a little expensive, I'll be honest. And also shout out to my dear wife that puts up with my expensive hobbies. And again, that's, if people buy maps online, it just goes right back to videos like this. So Inkarnate actually is fun. Well, the maps on DriveThruRPG are actually funding videos like that, made possible by map enthusiasts like you. Again, kind of a sales pitch, kind of not. Okay, we're just going to make these a little closer. So I found some really, really, really awesome Photoshop brushes. Of course, if it's a Photoshop brush, it turns into Art Rage brush real quick. We're just going to keep doing this. And let's say we demo that entire block. We're going to put this guy here. Demo this block. We're going to say that's the housing authority. Dang it. Yeah, apparently I have a very pessimistic attitude of city planning. I'm sorry about that. Try not to do that. But I do, apparently. That's okay. We're just going to say we demoed this place too. Line it a little bit better. We just want kind of our city to, oh, look, we have a place where they can put fairs in. Whatnot. I do like the control, but again, if I want to do a really quick city, I'd go to that website. Another channel, I'll post it as well in the description. Kind of, yeah, that's looking a little better there. There's definitely using Inkarnate's, and the biggest advantage to Inkarnate, in my opinion, is the ridiculous amount of icons. And they've also just added a feature where you can place customizable assets into the website. I don't know how I feel about that, especially with how aggressive Inkarnate is about the protection of their IP, which it's their IP, that's their choice. I do know, I saw on Facebook the other day, make it an expensive hobby where you purchase tools with less frequency. Honestly, it's not that expensive. It's my wife's laughing in the background. The map making's not that bad. Now it's the 3D printing. It's like the kind of advanced software. It's my wife's dear patience with me that makes things a little on the steep side. Well, not really steep, but potentially expensive. And I'm not even business partner Drew. That's a whole different story. That guy made the big maker shed has turned into a monster. We've already outgrown it with all the little tools we have. But I generally enjoy that. That's why I try, again, these videos are informative / entertainment / hey guys, heads up, this is what it does. I'll buy it first. I'll buy it first so you don't have to. No, not really. I'll get it because I want to get it. Then if I think it's something you guys might like, I'll throw it on. Okay, see, we're kind of getting a cool little city thing going here. Replanning everything. Okay, these little, I should have taken those out a long time ago. Let's just get rid of those. Put this guy. Actually, I like this street as it is. We'll keep that. But yeah, this was a request from someone in the community. And honestly, to be 100% emotionally honest, I've kind of been dragging my feet and working Inkarnate. Just because it's, I don't know. There's things I like and things that just bug the crap out of me with it. I wonder if I can mass select. That'd be cool. Yeah, let's try that. Ooh, it's kind of a... Uh-oh. It's a little on the aggressive selection side. No, it's definitely not a hobby. You're right, Bill. It is not a hobby. It is a life. It is a lifestyle. All right, there we go. I hope you guys on YouTube are seeing the chat. There's really good stuff going on. All right. Okay, this is looking a little bit better. A little more cohesive, a little more, well, let's... I think I need to start with these blocks. Got the square thing going. So let's alleviate that by condensing the buildings into it. See if we can break that square thing up. The square thing's nice, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I'm almost tempted to go back to campaign cartographer and look at the city building in that a little bit more. But I'm not. We're going to try this. And I think we got something good here. Toontown. But I think I'm going to work with this a little. I'm going to put some time into this, get really used to it and what it can do. Let's just get rid of that block. Okay, we got a small city there now. But again, I think we're going to stack these things a little better. Not too much, though. Definitely push the street thing. So what have you guys been working with lately? Doing stuff? It's an overpriced Toon Fest. We'll get there. We'll get there, though. Okay. That's a good start on this. I'm going to play with it a little bit more. I think people are getting the feels on how this works. I'm going to play with it a couple days. See if I can get a little better. I do like how I can tell a story with it. I like that because it creates a history for the city. I need to work with this more. I think I'm being a little too judgmental on it. Well, not judgmental. I think I just need to practice with it more. Now, Bill, tell me about this. So there's another option here that instead of, well, these are the icons that we have. There's a lot of color. You know what? Since we're here, let's go ahead and let's go back to, oops, not that there. We're going to save this. Let's actually jump into might do that. Let's see what we can do with this. Oh, you download it. Okay. Is there a link? We'll exit full view. Yeah, there it is. Let's see what we can do this. We'll close that. Ignore my horrible desktop. I'm sorry, guys, about that. I like to say I'm pretty good. I'm definitely better than that. Man, I should get some stuff uploaded. I prefer hand drawing. I prefer it. Definitely digital is my strength when it comes to hand drawn stuff, like in Photoshop. But actual pen to paper, I want to say I'm pretty good at it. Let's just do an 8 by 11. And of course, I totally do this the wrong. Now, let's just do this. Where is it? Where's my... Oh, it's in downloads. That's cool. Come on, Photoshop. Get back there. Oh, did I brick? Please. No, I did brick. I think I bricked Photoshop. I have a lot of brushes on Photoshop right now. Come on, hold together. Oh yeah, Photoshop is bricked. There's some 15 gigs. Good heck. If you give a mouse a cookie or you add more RAM to your computer. No, yeah, I love hand drawing. I definitely, until about 2010, you know, from mid to late 80s all the way to 2010, that's all I did was hand draw and ink. And going back to that, I really enjoyed that. There's also another, speaking of which, where is he? Oh. Okay. Now we're just going to open the project file from here. All right. Actually, we can do that for now. But let's see if we can separate this a little bit. Don't like the resolution on that, that's for sure. And again, a lot of different brushes. Let's get... Yeah, this resolution is killing me. No, that's actually, that might be something I'll look into, Bill. That's actually a really good suggestion. And honestly, I think I'm digging the black and white thing here. I'm a little annoyed in order to get something I like, I have to, oh, come on. Farm areas like this. Just as the first. Yeah, you know what? Hand drawing stuff might be really fun. I think I'm going to do that, Bill. Thanks for the suggestion. Yeah, I'm going to need to, try to make a non-destructive thing here. We'll just make a... I don't know. We'll play with it. We'll end the stream there for now. I've been on for quite a while. As always, Distributional, Bill, everybody else that is on, thank you so much for being here, watching me learn Inkarnate. And we'll get there with it. I want to play with it more, but I'll play with it more and see what I can do. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Look forward to some more stuff. We'll do some more with Inkarnate, and then we're probably going to look at Wonder Drift too. Again, we'll make I think building cities is going to be our focus for a while, and we'll just go on with that. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We will all talk to you later. Lava.